Japan's Space One rocket launch attempt ends in a fiery explosion. But before we get into that, Microsoft is holding a digital event titled Advancing the New Era of Work with Copilot on March 21st. Among the possible announcements are new Surface devices, potentially the first branded as AI PCs. It will already be the second Windows hardware event and first mainline Surface Pro launch without former Chief Product Officer and longtime keynote presenter Panos Panay, who left for Amazon last year. The company describes the event as breaking down the latest in scaling AI in your environment with Copilot, Windows, and Surface. There are conflicting reports about exactly what we'll see in late March. Head over to Engadget.com for what to expect at Microsoft's March 21st event. And if you consider yourself a mobile creator and you're not using some sort of dedicated microphone, you might be holding yourself back. We're not judging, but your audience likely is. Audio, especially dialogue, is often overlooked, but you need good sound quality if you want your content to stand out. There are many options for the home or office/studio, but there are a surprising amount of mobile-specific, or at least mobile-friendly, solutions out there to elevate your on-the-go recordings, be that for social, a jam session, live streaming, making movies, podcasting, and beyond. This guide is all about recording audio on the go, free from the constraints of a studio or office, but also far away from luxuries like power outlets, acoustically friendly rooms, and a full-size PC. Check out the best mobile microphones for 2024 at Engadget.com. A startup company called Space One launched a rocket earlier in hopes of becoming the first private entity in Japan to put a satellite in orbit. Unfortunately, its attempt ended in a fiery explosion mere seconds after liftoff at 11 a.m. local time. Its 60-foot-long rocket Kairos launched from the company's spaceport Key in Wakayama, a prefecture south of Osaka in Japan's Kansai region. Space One director Mamoru Endo told reporters at a conference that the rocket's automated system detected an anomaly 5 seconds after liftoff and triggered its self-destruct function. The company has yet to figure out what that anomaly is and will be investigating the incident for answers. Kairos was carrying payload for the Cabinet Satellite Intelligence Center, which collects and analyzes imagery information for the Japanese government. The satellite was supposed to be an alternative to an existing Japanese satellite monitoring military facilities in and rocket launches from North Korea. Masakazu Toyoda, the company's president, said during the conference that Space One is prepared to take up the next challenge. He also emphasized how common failed launches are in space travel. And that is true. SpaceX, for instance, lost several Starship vehicles over the past few years when they blew up during testing. Space One, backed by Canon and aerospace manufacturer IHI, eventually hopes to offer satellite launch services using small rockets, which it says offer greater scheduling flexibility than large ones. It's also aiming to provide the world's shortest lead time from contractual engagement to launch, as well as the world's most frequent launching schedule, while also minimizing the costs of putting satellites into orbit. Since the company must be able to stage a successful launch before customers come knocking on its doors, it will most likely announce its next attempt in the near future. Last year, Japanese company iSpace also failed to become the first private company to land on the moon when it lost contact with its Hakuto R lander. But the country's space agency, JAXA, is doing better than its private counterparts. Its slim lunar lander successfully touched down in January and is expected to resume operations in late March after the lunar night is over. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributor Mariella Moon and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and we'll talk more tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.